Hello everyone, my name is Link02 and welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. But not just any regular Doki Doki Literature Club. This will be a special series from me to you guys, because today we're gonna be checking out Doki Doki Summertime mod. Yes, I finally managed to find this mod. Good thing it still exists. I saw Zalzar playing this mod. It was interesting. In this mod there will be more stuff connected to dating these four, or one of these four ladies, instead of like witnessing them kill each other and Monica messing with everything. So as far as I understood from this, Summertime mod starts after 5 minutes in the game. I know nothing about this. I don't know what you have to do. I just know that fact, and that's it. Okay, Sayori. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me in the distance, waving her arm in the air, like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and a good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'll never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to work to school together on days like this, but starting around high school she would always sleep more and more frequently and I would get tired of waiting up. This is a talking game, so expect plenty of talking from me. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You said that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Link. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, that I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you didn't have it in you to be mean if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. That will be my voice for her. I still need to think about what kind of voices should I give to Natsuki, Yuri, and Monica. Also, it's been a long time since I played this game. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Link, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations when I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content, just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll give it some thought if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise you'll try a little? Yes, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why don't I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Okay. I remember this classroom vividly. The school day is as ordinary as ever, as it's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs, but I told her already I'm not interested in joining any. Hello? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know... Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Mini. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she's only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is non-existent compared to that. Didn't I already say I'm not interested in joining the club? Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. Either way, it doesn't matter. I let out a long sigh. Sayori, you're trying to bribe me with food somebody else made? Don't you see anything wrong with that? Well, I told you already, I'll think about it. Until then, I'm not interested. Sorry. Okay. That's different. Plus, it's summer outside, so... Summertime. The bus leaves me behind just as I arrive at the bus stop. Not again. I guess I wasn't appealing enough to the bus driver with this plastic shopping bag by my side. At least the weather's pleasant today. I couldn't bear to just sit here for 15 minutes as some of the heat waves we had last year. I remember when I was a kid, I didn't even care when my parents warned me about the heat. One time they practically sprayed me down with a garden hose. I wasn't even that upset since we were having so much with Sayori. Come to think of it, I haven't seen much of her since last year. Not even on the way to school ever since she started oversleeping regularly. It isn't my responsibility to get her to school on time, right? Besides, I'm sure she was doing fine with the club activities she got involved in. What was it again? Something related to books? Not really my thing. Maybe some manga now and then, but that probably wouldn't be considered proper literature. Games? Now that's my thing. Can't wait until I go home. Link? That's oddly familiar voice. There she is. Okay, so I guess this is a made story when Monica didn't mess anything, and he was at the club for a year, and then he left the club probably, and now it's summer, so maybe it's just that, or maybe he still remained in the club, the main protagonist, and it's just summer and they like have vacation. Sayori, hi, I haven't seen you in a while. Sorry if I bothered you. No, your timing couldn't have been better. I've got nothing better to do. I'm just waiting for the next bus to go home. I see. Oh, Monica's already here. Hey, you're Link, right? Hello, Monica. We haven't talked much before, but I immediately recognized Monica. She's one of the popular girls in school, smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically the kind of girl that chumps like me are too scared to talk to. You knew each other already? Not fair, I want to introduce you to. That's alright, Sayori. We had a class together in the past. So where are you two headed? We're going swimming. Monica said they have a discount on tickets for students and invited me to join her. You've gotta grab the opportunities life gives you. Just because we don't have to go to school doesn't mean we should stay indoors by ourselves. Also, exercise keeps us fit and calms the mind too. It's going to be so much fun. That sounds great, Monica. Hey Link, what about you? Me? Yeah, what are you doing today? I guess Monica hesitated to blurt out some vague nonsense. Well, I haven't really made up my mind yet. Really? Well, I was just thinking, you know, Sayori seems a bit flustered. Was she like this before? So wait, so yes, this is a made-up story. So he was not at the club. He didn't join her club, I think. Yes. Instead, he went for the games club, I believe. And the whole year passed. And now he's on vacation. Got it, idea. Wanna join us, Link? Yeah, that. What? You mean swimming? I'm not really a good swimmer. That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We're just going there to have fun and enjoy the sun. Well, alright, Monica, I'll meet you two there. But first I have to get home and get geared up. Do you know the way? Oh, brother, I forgot about that. Not exactly. Monica tells me how to get to the entrance. I'll write it down to make sure I won't get lost. The girls wave goodbye just as I see my boss arrive with Sayori being her usual cheerful self and Monica sweetly smiling at me. She's already thinking of something in her dirty mind. And by dirty mind I mean she will like mess with the game to make me like her more than the others. At least that's what she did in the original. On the bus I get lost in my thoughts. This is really something. I didn't expect to get invited by two girls like this. I guess I owe my thanks to Sayori for stopping to talk to me. This isn't like when she tried to get me involved in her club. Attempted to bribe me with food and making me feel guilty because of the promises she made. I don't think that's right. Sure, this is kind of out of my comfort zone, but thinking about seeing Monica in the bikini... Nosebleed. Oh boy, I shouldn't let my imagination get the better of me. He's just swimming. Besides, I can't even recall when's the last time I was swimming. Oh, it's happening. It's definitely happening, guys. And I'm pretty sure my guy will get aroused at the end. I have this mosquito flying. Sorry. At home, I jump off the things I bought at the store. I rummage through my drawers looking for my swimming shorts. Where are they? Has it really been this long since I needed them? Yes! I've probably never been this happy to find a piece of clothing. Now I just need some sun lotion. I'm not in a good shape anyway, and adding sunburn to that would make me as appealing as warm beer on a hot summer day. Not that I know what that's like. Don't hide anything from me, my guy. You've been drinking beer too much. I'm kidding. The address Monica gave me isn't exactly in my part of the city, so it's probably best that if I take the bus. Even if I have to wait 15 minutes again, it would still be faster than if I ran all the way. Like I could run all the way there if I couldn't run the distance from school to our house even if my life depended on it. Luckily, I only had to wait a few minutes before the bus arrived. It's already early afternoon by the time I get to the entrance. You don't seem to care much for their presentation since I would have early missed if I didn't have the address. There are several people in front of me waiting to get in, but it takes all of them less than 10 minutes to get finished. Hello. Good afternoon. I'd like one student ticket. Is there still a discount? Yes, 25% until the end of the month. Would you like to buy a monthly pass perhaps? No thank you. Just to let you know, today we're closing a few hours earlier than usual due to maintenance. We're going to announce it on the loudspeaker so you won't miss it. Too bad I couldn't get here earlier. I can only spend a couple of hours with the girls. Oh, that's nice. That's actually a big swimming pool. Wow, this place looks really good compared to the low ticket price. I can't see the two girls anywhere. I'll just go to the locker room and get changed. They put some time into this, like the way how everything looks, the graphics are original to the original. Sorry, the graphics similar to the original game. Amazing. It took me a few minutes, but I managed to find it. Since I didn't bring too many things, it only took me a couple of minutes to change to my shorts and put the rest of my stuff away. Better not forget the sun lotion either. Back at the pool, I'm searching for Sayori and Monica. Maybe they're just swimming and I don't recognize them in swimwear. I stand next to the pool. Oh, Jesus Christ, Sayori. Did I scare you, Link? No, just a little. Come in the water, don't worry, it isn't cold. Do you know how deep it is? Well, it's shallow on this end, it reaches just under my armpits. It's really deep on the other side though. Ah! Oh my. You get so easily startled, Sayori. Oh, meanie. She's right, you know. Yeah, well, Sayori seems to be pondering for something for a moment. Then I challenge you. I bet I can hold my breath for longer. Challenge accepted. That's the spirit. It's good practice for you. What do you mean? For diving. What else? Oh, you're right. Get ready, I'm coming in. That last sentence was directed more towards myself than to the two of them. I did learn to swim in my early teenage years, but it's not like I practiced much since then. One thing's for sure, I'm definitely not going to be proposing any swimming challenges to impress them. It's not like I would be any more appealing for being confident and beyond my abilities. Come on, Link, just hop in all the way and you'll get used to it quick. It's a bit colder than I expected, but then again I did get used to it in a few minutes. To my dismay, Sayori actually won the competition between us. I was tempted to ask for a rematch, but I figured it would make me embarrassed if it turned out that barely noticeable difference between our times was just me being lucky. Of course, swimming a few laps is almost mandatory if you're in an awesome pool like this. I wish my swimming skills were just as awesome. Getting tired after just two isn't something I was proud of. As I was having a breather, I noticed the two girls leaving for the snack bar. Naturally, I went to join them. Turns out if Monica looks little quite the snack, she's not on the menu. My guy. You don't know how bad it will get. Or, I don't know if it will even get bad at the end, but knowing Monica, she's definitely not the snack. The three of us go get our drinks. Sayori orders a strawberry and a raspberry flavored, while Monica and I get the exotic fruit flavor. We sit down on some lounge chairs and enjoy our drinks. After finishing my smoothie, I slam down into the chair and enjoy the warm rays of sunshine. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. So, what did you have in mind for tomorrow? We could meet Yuri and Natsuki and go somewhere else. Our last meeting was a few weeks ago, and so I figured, why not? A whole day together with friends? Yay! Where are we going? What are we doing? If the weather is nice, we could meet in the park. Then we could discuss what happened to each of us. Maybe even talk about some literature if the others read something new. I'm so excited. I wonder if Natsuki is going to bake some cupcakes for our reunion. You could ask her yourself, you know. Well, I don't want her to work just because of me. I think everyone would like to have cupcakes, not just you. You're right. Sorry. Anyway, you could text her about it. That's a great idea. You know what to do, Monica. Yeah, always. It kind of relieves me to hear that Sayori hasn't changed all that much. She's still her cheerful, simple-minded self that she's always been. I'm glad that she has found friends that can appreciate her despite all of her antics. I wonder what the other girls are like. Of course, I probably couldn't get myself invited to such an all-girl meetup. They probably want to. He will get invited. I woke up to Sayori nudging me on the shoulder. After short misunderstanding, it was established that I slept for a pretty long time on that bench. Long enough that the pool place is closing shortly. Since Monica already went to change, well, more like we should be going too. Soria insisted that she wants to come home with me, which I actually don't mind at all. It was always fun messing around with her back in the day. We part ways before entering the locker room, so it doesn't take me long to get ready, so I decide to wait for Sayori by the female locker room door. Just as I get there, someone comes out. Oh, hi, Link. She seems surprised by my presence. Hey, Monica, thanks for reminding me today. Don't mention it. I guess it's the last time I can do it. I guess it's the least I can do for Sayori. Sayori? She's almost done if you're waiting for her. Anyway, I hope you had fun today, Link. I got to go home to get ready for tomorrow. I'm waiting for Sayori. It was a fun day. I'll just wait for Sayori. I'm glad to hear that. Take good care of her, okay? I guess even Monica is concerned about Sayori being too clumsy. Oh well, I can't disagree. Don't worry, I'll catch her if she trips on her shoelaces. Untied laces. United. I can't shake the feeling that I might have misunderstood something. See you soon, Link. After that, Monica storms off as suddenly she appeared. A few minutes pass, and the door opens once again. You took your time. Minnie. But you did wait for me after all. Call me Minnie all you want, but I'll keep my word. Yeah. Thanks for waiting for me. It's like when we were kids and we used to go home from school together. She seems to be in a very nostalgic mood all of a sudden. Is something holding her back in the past? I don't know how to talk about this since it might lead up to us talking about how we drifted apart. I guess so. It's not really a big deal since we still live so close. Sorry. We do. Now she looks like she's about to space out. We're going to be standing here until they close the place if we keep messing around. Come on, Sayori. I think we can catch the next bus if we get there quick. Okie dokie. Let's go, Ling. Sayori is being her weird self as always. We managed to catch the bus just as it arrived. Nice detail. On the bus we sit next to each other and chat about a few things. So what are you doing this summer? I don't really have anything planned. I'm just going with the flow. Aw, Link, you make me worried about you. Did you at least join the club last year? Oh, he didn't. Okay. I looked at the few, but I didn't feel like taking on more responsibilities than what school requires me to do. Besides, what are your plans for this summer? Let's say I'm not sure yet. Why am I not surprised? You're always looking out for others, Sayori. It's what I do best. Fine, but what about you? Me? If you want to get me to take more responsibility for my future, shouldn't you show me a good example? Well, there's nothing to worry about, Link. I'm going to be okay. If you say so. Sayori shoots me a wide smile. I hope she's not depressed. Because I know what happened in the original game. This is our stop. We arrive at Sayori's house. She slowly turns around after reaching the gate. Oh, I like this music. Thanks for coming with us today, Ling. It was nice to hang out with you after all this time. I had fun because of Sayori. No, thank you for inviting me. It was nice to spend some time with my childhood friend. I wouldn't mind meeting some other time as well, you know, like we used to. Do you really mean that? Of course, you were fun to be with. Why is she blushing all of a sudden? Anyway, I'll see you around in like a donut, Sayori. See you next time, Ling. That was cringy. Just before getting home, I recall something. Weren't the two of them talking about having some kind of meeting tomorrow? Man, I wish I could get invited to something like that. I wonder what those other girls are like. One of them is a tsundere. The other one can turn full yandere. Yep. If they're anywhere between Sayori and Monica, I might even have a chance. Still, I doubt that the group of girls would welcome me with open arms and start whining for my attention. That sounds unrealistic. Oh, they will. Monday. Oh, that's neat. Let's do this. I don't remember setting an alarm. Oh, someone's calling me. Okay. Also, it's already 10 in the morning. Mom? Rise and shine, young man. Rise and shine. Morning. You just woke up, didn't you? No. I've been up since 6 and I just finished with... Listen, I don't have time for jokes now. Could you please buy the things I said yesterday? The shop closes before I finish work. Can I do it that afternoon? Just sort it out now and you'll have the rest of the day for yourself, okay? Yeah, you're right. Be safe, sweetheart. Bye. Bye, Mom. So he lives by himself, but the mom called me. Because for some reason I thought that Mom lives with him. Really not in the mood to go shopping, although I'm awake enough that I can't go back to sleep either. I head down to the kitchen to refuel my tank. Sweet. I found a brand new box of my favorite cereal in the cupboard. Goes in the bowl, milk on top, strictly in that order. Filled up with the essentials, sugar and liquid, I get dressed and leave the house. As I'm approaching the bus stop, I see somebody sitting there, literally looking down. Gosh, I don't remember seeing Sayori like this before. Maybe a joke would bring a smile to her face. Why did the chicken cross the road? Huh? Ling, hey! Her expression changed as abruptly as the change of a digital clock. Sorry, I was just spacing out. You sure you're okay, Sayori? Yep, I'm going to the park to meet my friends. It's going to be so much fun. I'm probably just overthinking things. Wait, are those friends the girls she talked about with Monica? An all-girls day, right? I didn't think of it that way. I'm sure the other girls wouldn't mind if a boy joined us. So what about you, Ling? I'm mildly shocked by her confusing question. If she suggested that I should join, am I just overthinking that like a lot of things that are exactly as they seem? Whatever, I'll just assume the option I'd like to be true. Here goes nothing. So you'll be fine with me joining? What? You want to meet them? Well, if you say it's so much fun, then it's worth a shot. Yay! I didn't even have to tell you about the cupcakes. Smartass. What do you mean? Buster rises right as I say that. She hops on first with a burst of joyful energy. On the way there, I figure that if the meeting is going to be boring, the girls are interested in me. I can just excuse myself anytime because I still have an errand from Mom. There aren't other people in the park. Some are walking their dogs, others walking with a friend or a partner. Oh Jesus. Nice touch on Yuri's t-shirt, I have to say. Also, her skirt is kinda hilarious. Natsuki's. Finally, we take a turn in some trees and see three girls. I recognize one of them, Monica. Sayori runs up to one of the other two girls who are facing away from us. Natsuki! Get off me, you monkey! Okay, this will be the voice for Natsuki. Monica smiles me sincerely. The taller, dark-haired girl notices this and turns around to look at me. Our eyes meet, she keeps her gaze on me. And then suddenly turns to Sayori. Hey Sayori, I'm glad to see you in such a good spirits. I missed you girls, today is going to be awesome. Natsuki. Yeah? Do you still have some cupcakes? Well, if you came earlier. Aww. I just want to see your reaction. We put two on the side for you. You're the best, Natsuki. You know it. As she says that, I caution approaches the group. Hey everyone. Oh, sorry, I forgot to introduce you. Girls, this is Link. Link, this is Natsuki. She makes the best cupcakes ever. Oh my god. She eyes me with furrowed brows before speaking. Yeah, and you better not have come here just for a free sample. Natsuki seems very certain that it was the food that brought me here. I was hoping for something sweet, but not necessarily edible. I didn't even know about them. Huh? Good. Sayori shuffles over to the other girl with a cheerful haste. This fine lady here is Yuri. She's really smart too. Sayori pats on her shoulder lightly as if to emphasize her qualities. At this point, I don't even know if she's trying to make us laugh or just feel awkward. Sayori, I told you, I don't... She finished her sentence under her breath, so I can't make out what she's saying. It's nice to meet all of you. It's nice to meet you too. Glad to see you again, Link. A wavering smile forms on her face as she lowers her voice at the end of her sentence. So if it's not for the cupcakes, which are amazing, why do you come here? She's really putting me on the spot here. If she wasn't so cute, I'd feel intimidated. Well, Sayori seemed excited meeting all of you, so I assumed you're a cool bunch. It's nice to meet cool people. At this rate, I might leave out of embarrassment before they make up their minds about me. That's nice, Link. You might be the first one to think our club is cool. Your club? Yeah, this is kind of a friendly meetup of our members. You didn't know that? I tried to invite you during the school year. You weren't interested, so I didn't bother you with it after that. You didn't mention... All the girls look at me quizzically. I didn't know this club had such incredibly cute girls. I'm expecting the nosebleed. I'm just expecting it. The four girls are still looking at me. I pause to rethink what to say. Looking around, my eyes stop on Natsuki. What? I mean, I never imagined literature could be so much fun. I always thought of it as something serious. I get where you're coming from. It was difficult to grab other students' attention during the last year's festival. However, there are plenty of things we do at the club. We discuss things, we read, our writing, and have group activities. Yuri likes to set the mood with some tea, and Natsuki occasionally brings her own baked delicacies to the club. You make it sound really interesting, Monica. Monica is super inspiring and a great leader. Oh, Sayori, that reminds me, weren't you the part of the debate club, Monica? I was, but I get tired of all the fruitless arguments we seem to have. So I decided to create something I can call my own. Debates are supposed to convey ideas and feelings, which is kind of what literature is for as well. Also, I had an interest in writing for as long as I can remember. You could say I wanted to write my own story. We didn't grow much since we started the club with Sayori, but I tried to treat everyone like they really mattered. I bet you accomplished your goal, Monica. It's inspiring to see you do so much despite all your other commitments in and out of school. Oh, thanks. There's no need to treat me like I'm that special. I'm sure we can all achieve so much more than we thought possible if we just put our minds to it. You nailed down the most important thing, Monica. That we had fun? Yes! The girls giggled in tandem. I'm glad that Sayori found such good friends. How's everyone's summer been until now? The usual, I guess. Cooking, baking, housework. Oh, I also visited the zoo. They let me pet a lot of animals. Dolphins, turtles, owls. I even fed the monkeys some bananas. Did you pet any koalas? No, they didn't let me. I guess you didn't have time to proper qualifications. Stop! Sayori, just stop. Natsuki tries to jab Sayori with her elbow. Suddenly, Sayori jumps back, letting Natsuki stumble and nearly falling over. Get over here! Sayori runs off and Natsuki follows her. I don't think Natsuki wants to hurt her since she has a playful smile across her face. Well, that escalated quickly. They watch them run around for a while. It doesn't look like Natsuki or actually wants to hurt her. Sayori returns out of breath. I'm going to teach you a lesson with my bare hands. No, Natsuki, please. There has to be another way. An other way. As Sayori is backing away from Natsuki, she trips over her shoelaces and falls into the ground. Yeah! Oh. Hey, you okay? Natsuki extends her hand towards Sayori. Come on. You know I won't hurt you, dummy. Sayori accepts the helping hand and the two of them return to join our conversation. Did you do something interesting in the past few weeks, Yuri? I got to spend some time with my mother and I found a new author. His books are usually about professionals, forced to face extreme circumstances in their work. The ones I read is about a medic on a peacekeeping mission for the army. It starts with the medic squad helping civilians in the conflict zone. Difficulties arise when they are attacked by an unknown group. They are made to help the enemy soldiers. On that night, they experience otherworldly events which are... Hey Yuri, do you have a TLDR version of the story? No, I only read the book. Excuse me, but what is a TLDR version? It means too long, didn't read. It means too long, didn't read, Yuri. Internet lingo. I was just teasing you. You know I'm not interested in these kinds of stories. Oh, sorry, I thought it was an acronym for a sort of analysis. Me asking for analysis? Now you're just being silly. I suppose so. How about you, Link? What kind of books do you like to read? Books I read? I can't even recall what I read last year. Not because of quantity, but rather the long time spent with everything else being the two things I read. I mean, the two things I read. I prefer other forms of storytelling. Other forms? Like theater? Movies! Seeing everything on the big screen, right? Whatever. Manga. I know what you're talking about, Natsuki. I came prepared. Prepared to disappoint. Like... games? I was puzzled by the answer. Natsuki and Sayori seems to be enthusiastic. However, Monica shoots at me and an understanding smile, so I've got that going for me, which is nice. No wonder you weren't interested in the literature. Natsuki. Manga. Natsuki glares at Monica with dismay. She looks away right after and folds her arms tightly. Oh, come on! You might be surprised, but we actually played the games a couple of times in the club. Remember? We're playing Hangman. I didn't like that one. Only because you were bad at finding the right words. I remember that I brought crosswords a few times. Was there anything else, Monica? There was that time with anagrams. Right, Aunt Sky? Whatever, Maoink. Natsuki punches her nose to imitate the pig's nose. Natsuki, please show some decency. We could play something like that again. What do you guys think? Is she proposing this to make me feel more involved? I'm not even a part of the club. This is going a lot better than I expected. Depends on what you had in mind. I don't want to play Hangman this time. Don't worry, I've got a great one for this occasion. You remind me of it with that little bit of understanding of TLDR. Let's call it the acronym game. Each round we get given an acronym and everyone tries to guess what it means. After everyone made their guesses, we vote on the one that we like the most. The person who got the most votes wins. Just an answer has to be the correct meaning of an acronym? Someone might like this the official meaning, but everyone can vote on an answer they like. This actually sounds like a fun game, Monica. I try to do my best. As nice as that sounds, I don't want to take it personally. After all, it's not like these girls would want to gain my favor just because I'm the only guy here. Those kind of things only happen in cliché dating sims, right? Yes, but I'm pretty sure this will be a cliché dating sim soon. Okay, everyone, I'm going to take up 10 acronyms and we'll each write it down on our we each write down our guesses before casting our votes. Let's get started. Oh no. Guess what the acronym means. Each girl will like certain kinds of guesses. If you aren't certain of the right choices, don't be afraid to save and load your game. So I kind of looked some information online and then they said like there are certain routes or something, I think, and it is all connected with these acronyms. So I need to figure out who would say what. Okay. I'm gonna actually try to go for Yuri's route, you know? Because it looks like she wants to make those acronyms sound more like, you know, what should I call it? Sound too complicated. Okay. Alright, so this is the 10th one. I've been going in and out like a bunch of times because I was thinking, what's the best option for me, you know? Because I don't want to go out with the Sayori or Natsuki afterwards. And I know that in the original game, everything is being reflected on the words that you use in your poems. Okay. For this one, I'm gonna go for this. Okay. Whatever. The game concludes and Monica announces the winner. Scanning the other girls' faces, I noticed the shyness being replaced by intrigue in Yuri's eyes. This was quite an ingenious little game, Monica. I think it was her. I got her. I'm not nearly so sophisticated as Yuri, but looking over her at this moment, there are two things of equal importance that are the most eye-catching. On the one hand, she has a mature mindset that is aroused by topics which are rarely touched upon. On the other hand, I feel a certain passion hidden beneath her veil of timidness. Experiencing both of them at the same time would be a lot of fun. So how did everyone else like it? It was alright. I liked it more than playing Hangman. Monica looks at me expectantly. Link? Oh yeah, I never played anything like this before. I kinda like it. Glad to hear everyone feels included. Does anyone want a round two? Of course. Yeah, but not today. Maybe another time. He looks away and releases a quiet sigh. There's a minute of silence between us. Yuri is the one who interrupts it. She reminisces over a book they read during the school year. I don't was much of a reader, but it wouldn't hurt to listen in for a bit. Maybe I can join at some point. So what do you think about the twist? We're halfway through the story. I wouldn't say it came out of the blue, but the build-up to it was well executed. The characters were established just enough to get you invested. Maybe the pacing was a little too quick. The youngest girl's backstory felt like it was lacking proper explanation. Maybe they often intended to leave it to the reader's imagination. It was so sad. I felt really sorry for her when she died. Like, why didn't someone do something? She had friends and all. It was revealed in the later chapters. Don't you remember, Sayori? I only read a few pages after the girl committed. Sure, Sayori, Link might want to read it himself. You wouldn't want to spoil it for him, right? Hey, I didn't read it either. You're right. I'm sorry. Didn't you say you're not going to read horror novels, Natsuki? Well, yeah, but I can change my mind, can I? I catch Natsuki glancing at me for a moment. I decided to take a hint and act upon it. I read a horror book once. Oh? Care to elaborate, Link? It's about this young guy. The protagonist is just a few years older than us. The story is set in a post-apocalyptic future. Basically, it's set after nuclear bombs were dropped. Everybody he knows has to live in the underground tunnels to survive. They have to fight back monsters and only a few people to go to the surface because it's so dangerous. We follow the protagonist on his journey to deliver a message to another underground community. Meanwhile, he has dark, blurry visions that involve the monsters. That is about as much I can recall off the top of my head. I'm just hoping not to get called out for reciting the story of a shooter game I played. Link, I didn't expect us to have similar taste in literature. Am I wrong to assume that the story implied that the monsters were just living beings like us humans? Crap, did she play the same game? Ah, yeah, how did you know? It was just an assumption. There's a recurring trope in some of the novels I read. The monsters, the non-humans, are set up as natural enemies of us. In the end, the protagonist has an epiphany about how much alike we are to them, or even the same on some level. You know that we are monsters. Don't worry, I think I get your point. I didn't think of that, I just want to play video games. Oh Yuri, I'm sure the last thing on Link's mind is that any of us are monsters. You can be a monster, Monica, you can be. Deep inside. Digital monster. Indeed. After a brief pause, Yuri checks the time. I'm sorry, but I have to go now. Oh, Reggie, can't you stay a little more? Yeah, it's not every day that we meet like this, Yuri. Not anymore, that is. I would love to stay, but my mother texted me. I'm just glad that I get to spend time with her. I hope you can understand. I'm sure we'll all do. Have fun, Yuri. Yeah. The two girls look visibly dejected. Are they really going to miss Yuri that much? Sure, they can hang out some other day as well. Oh no, I just realized something. I forgot to go to the shop for Mom. Yeah, I have to go as well. What now all of a sudden? I have to go buy something before the shop closes. I was supposed to take care of that, but I met Sayori and totally forgot. Thanks for joining us, Link. See you. Yeah, bye. It was nice having you here. Stay safe, Link. Sayori says goodbye as well, but we leave nearly at the same time. On the way out the park, we match our pace and start talking again. Okay. Hey Yuri, are you taking the bus home? Yeah, why do you ask? Oh, I was just going to say bye if you aren't. I'm taking the one just outside the park entrance. Is that so? Me too. Sorry if you felt uncomfortable with us chatting amongst ourselves. No, it was awesome meeting you. Me? All of you. That includes you, Yuri. This is awkward, kinda. I see. So the thing is, like, I'm onto her right now. Like, I've been going in and out of this acronym options, thanks to the internet, of course. And yeah, I think I'm gonna be sticking to Yuri because I like Yuri out of all of these. The second one is Sayori. Monica is in the last place. The bus arrives after a minute or two. There are only a few seats available. Look, there are two seats next to each other. Would you sit next to the window? Yeah, thank you. I let her in first and take my seat by her side. I can't sit silently next to such an attractive girl. I have no topic and I must speak. So, do you have hobbies not related to literature? I do, but... well... is it something hard to explain? Yes, it is. She says that with her voice raised nervously. A few passengers look at us. I'm sorry. Let me go get my thoughts together. I used to play volleyball. That's cool, but why did you stop with it? There was an incident. Link, look, do you see that bookshop? What about it? Well, I'd like to buy books there, yeah. I might check it out if you say it's good. Maybe I'll find something worth talking about. That's not... I mean... if you want to discuss literature, then I'm sure all the club members are eager to listen. Yeah, I guess I could finish a book when school starts again. I say I could, not that I want to. You don't have to wait that long. We're going to have another meeting in the near future, I'm sure of it. What do you... Oh, I have to get off here. It was nice talking to you. See you next time, I guess. Farewell, Link. I get off the bus and start walking to the shop. Luckily, I got enough time to keep a comfortable pace and think about today's events. Even the way Yuri says goodbye conveys elegance. Man, I'm starting to feel the need to grab a firm book and do some thorough discussing. Can I actually get into a habit of reading? Worst case scenario is that I get some experience outside my comfort zone. It's worth a try at least. It's not like I would do it just to impress Yuri. There are 3 other girls as well. I think I made an okay impression of them. Maybe I can even get to know them better. Who knows? Sayori, the son of the son of Bunshine I grew with. The bundle of sunshine. Jesus Christ. Natsuki, who looks as cute as her cupcakes. Monica, who is completely out of my league. Yes, I think. Daydreaming aside, I have to figure out what kind of book I'd be actually willing to read. I don't know. Tuesday. Okay, this is the place that I want to end my first episode of Doki Doki Literature Club Summertime mod. If you want me to play more of this mod, you just have to hit the like button with all of your might, subscribe to my channel. Today has been Link02 with you, and bye bye.